Malaysia. First of all, we wish everybody a happy holiday. For those who are celebrating the Deepavali, we wish you a very happy Deepavali. And then we also welcome to all the friends from all over Malaysia, our ECBI leader, to join us tonight for this special session. So if you have business partners where they haven't dialed in yet, do quickly send a message, ask them, tell them to quickly dial in, because tonight we're going to do the world premiere. Yes, this is the world premiere of the brand new ECBI business preview. All right, so if you have business partner who haven't dialed in yet, do quickly send them a text, or call them quickly, come in right now. Okay, so today, what we're going to do is, first of all, let me introduce myself. My name is August. Let's welcome all the diamonds, all the emeralds, diamond and above leaders, all the emeralds, all the sapphires, all the platinum, all the founders platinum, and all the ABOs. Welcome to our business preview tonight. So, as we all know that tonight we're going to share with you the latest, the newest OPP file, specially designed by ECBI for all of our benefits. All right, because you can also get this file from your leaders. And what we want to highlight to you is, if you look at this file, it is not called OPP. The title of this file is called Excellent CVI Business Preview. Because today, what really set us apart is no longer Amway, right? Because there are a lot of people who are doing the Amway business in the market. Do you agree? Especially now we are we are coming to the AM50. We are celebrating the AM50 very soon, and then we are also on the journey to A70. So there will be a lot of people doing Amway business, but how can we really stand out from all of this? So today, we're going to share with you the brand new Excellent CBI Business Preview, the one that combines the power of system. Now, we always emphasize on system. Later, you will hear me repeat a lot of times about system platform and also a digital marketing, because now everybody wants to tap into the digital marketing e-commerce business. All right, so we tap into the online space, one that you can run from anywhere, anytime. Okay, so let's get started. Now, what is happening right now in our world, not only in Malaysia, I believe this is a worldwide phenomenon. Okay, what's happening? Rising cost of living, right? The inflation, everything. Nowadays, you pergi makan capfan, you pergi makan nasi lauk, you pergi makan nasi kandar. Ayo, nasi kandar not cheap, right? So the rising of cost of living, price keep going up. But is our salary go up? Not really. So no matter how hard we work, we still feel like we are being left behind, and that creates a tremendous amount of pressure. So, and let's see the big idea. Now, today we want to share with you, there are ways to spend our income, right? Every month when we get our income, we will spend it, and then unconsciously, you will spend it to some of the places. For example, you will spend it on your meals, you will spend it on your loans, car loans, housing loans, student loans. You definitely got to pay utilities, right? Electricity, water, internet, mobile phone, all those things. And then you will notice that we also spend our money, a huge chunk of money, on the things that we use every day, from your bathroom to your kitchen to your house. So we see this like a monopoly, right? When you get the money in, then very fast, maybe within the first 10 days, the first 15 days, all the money has gone out already. So we also want to look into what is happening to our young people nowadays. Are there young people in the Zoom? Young people, by the definition, if you feel that you're young, can you please type in 21, 21, 21 for me? Come on, let's do some interaction. If there are young people, you feel that you're young, let's type a 21, 21, 21, 21 to me. I see a lot of young people. So what is the struggle about our young people nowadays? Young professionals, they can get a job. I think Malaysia is not that bad, right? You can still get a job after graduate. But the thing is, the promotion of opportunities is way too slow. And then some of them, they may think of starting their own business. But what about capital? Where to get the money? Today, we want to open up a little restaurant or little cafe. It's cost 100 over 1,000. And the risk that is involved. And then moreover, most of our young people nowadays, after finishing their degree or their master, they are actually graduate with loans. Do you agree that? Not only with a cert, but our young graduates also graduate with loans. So this is the dilemma that our young people are facing nowadays. Let's talk about adults. Are adults equally good nowadays? Not really, because adults also, they have a lot of things that they have to face. For parents, especially nowadays, we see that many parents, they are double income parents. Parents are still also stuck in the same cycle. A lot of parents are forever busy with work. They got time for family, maybe they got little time, or some, if they are very busy, they don't even have time for families. I know that there are families who actually put their kids to their parents in hometown, and then the parents, the mother and father, work in Klang Valley, so they are apart from the children, and then every weekend they'll go back and see the children. Now this is the norm that is happening to our society, right? And then they have income, but the income is fixed, but the expenses are rising. You talk about children education, you talk about childcare, all those things are not cheap. So some of them are even, they do not dare to stop. Even they have health issues. We still have to continue to work because there are a lot of bills to pay. So that comes to this situation where dream versus reality. Do you still remember when we are young, we are dare to dream, right? I want to be this, I want to be that, I want to do this, I want to do that. But as we age, as we come into the society, we're being cultured by the society that we dare not dream anymore. We just want to look at reality. So this is the sad situation right now. We all want health freedom. We all want time freedom. We all want financial freedom. But do we really can get all this? Because the reality is we are forever busy, we are forever tired, and we are trapped. So how are we going to close the gap? So there are a few ways to close the gap. One of the ways is to get a +1 hustle. Now we're talking about +1, meaning that you can still be doing what you are doing right now. You may have a job right now. You may have a business right now, or even you are still studying in university right now, right? Or you are, So we need to get a +1 hustle. Why? Because simply put it, single income is just not enough for today. And it is hard to maintain at the top form forever. Do you agree? For example, if today I'm working in the company, I'm in the sales team, I can never be the top employees. I can never be the top salesman because we will be tired. We will get old one day. And then when we are tired and when we get old one day, we will be obsoleted. So this is not what we want. That is why we need to have a +1 hustle. And side hustle is very common nowadays. I think it's very common because many people are looking for extra income. Many people after work, they may go become a tuition teacher. Some may start a little business. Now I see a lot of young people, what they love to do is they just drive their car, park their car, open their boot and do boot coffee. Right? So I think a lot of people, they are looking for extra income. It's just that, have they really found one that suits them and that really help them to the next point we want to choose the +1 wisely. Are we doing a +1 hustle just to build money, or we are doing our +1 hustle to build asset? There's a difference between these two, because the build money one, that is called the active income. So if today we want to do a +1 hustle, we would advise that we build an income that is passive. In other words, we are building an asset. Because our daytime job is already an active income. Okay, so now let's come to a bit of financial education, financial ideas. I'm sure some of you may have seen this before. It's called the ECBI cash flow quadrant. Now, simply put it, on the left, if you look at the screen, the left side, the E and S, the employee and the self-employed are what we call the active income part. You have a job. For example, if you're an employee, you're working, you're using your time in exchange for money. We are building more money, but we cannot close the gap one because we're using time. Once we stop working, the income stops. Then some people say that, hey, I want to be my own boss. I don't want to take salary anymore. So we become our own boss. We become self-employed. I used to be in this quadrant. All my friends say, wow, you good lah, August, you're the boss. But in fact, actually, we are still at the left quadrant because our income is also very active. If I stop, then I have no income. So I'm still using time in exchange for money. Yes, I may get more money, but I will also get more pressure, correct? If those who know that you're running your own business, you're your own boss, you know, there are many, many problems that we have to face. So in this part, I create a job, but it is still an active income under self-employed. What we want to do is want to move from the left quadrant to the right quadrant, which is the business owner and investor. Let's talk about business owner. Business owner means that you have a system, you're running a business with a system that the system will work for you to run the business. This is where the passive income comes in. So in other words, if you want to have a system, you need to have business partners, you need to have people to work together with you. And we leverage on each other, not using other people. Leverage on each other to create wealth. That is why we in Amway Business, we are called the ABO. We are the Amway Business Owner. And then when you are a business owner, the system works very well. You have abundance of money. When you have abundance of money, what you can do is you can do investment. That is where we switch from business owner to investor. So you use money to work for you. This is also a type of passive income. So ultimately, friends, we want to move from the left quadrant to the right quadrant. Okay. So what is the plus one assets business that we have in the market right now? What are some of the options? Let's explore. The first one, this is the one that everybody knows, property rental, right? We always hear people say that when you have money, quickly go and buy a property, and then you rent it out to people, you get the rental. But have we really thought of it? In this sort of plus one asset, it requires high capital requirement, right? You need to have a very good income, you need to have a very good pay slip, then only we can get a bank loan. And then you will be caught up with uncertain cash flow. What happens if the tenant who rent your place suddenly say that they want to leave earlier? Or suddenly the tenant left already, nobody wants to continue the tenancy. We'll be caught in this. And then this is not a truly passive income. Why? Because we still owe money to the bank. When you get the rental, let's say 1,500 or 2,000, don't forget, we still have to serve the bank repayment, the housing loan, correct? So it is not actually a very passive income. And we will also be trapped in what we call a liquidity trap, because it's not easy to liquidate a property, right? So let's put aside property. Now let's take a look at buying stocks. A lot of people say, hey, stock is a very good plus one asset. I have money, I just have to go and invest in stock market. But this is also a high risk for beginners. Guys, do you agree that the news that reach us is already very, very outdated news already? How many of us feel that we can get insider news? If you have insider news, please share with me. I have friends work in a share market, stock reminders, share reminders. They don't even can give me insider news, right? And then you really need to have a significant financial need for passive income in terms of buying stock. It's very vulnerable to the market because you have no control, you have no say to whatever happened in the stock market. You just have to sit there and wait whether the price will go up or the stock will go down. And then it is also what we call emotional trading, because it will really affect your emotion over something that you cannot control. You invest, tomorrow, every day you check. So your emotion is somehow being controlled by this whole stock market trading. And the third one, the plus one asset ideas, is you build a system business, meaning that a business that has a system to run it. Okay, preferably that it is low barrier to entry. You don't have to invest a lot. You can get a company to work together. And then when we have business partners, we leverage on each other's effort. And that is where we build our own asset. Remember, we always mention that we want to build an asset. Okay, and then you really have authentic connection. You know who you are dealing with. You have control over the business that you're running. And most importantly, you need to have a system to support. This is where ECBI will come in. So the idea of our business is very simple. This is where I want to share with you the concept of the business. We turn our anyway money spending on household income into income. So you turn the anyway money that you spend on your household item become your income. Anyway money, in Bahasa Malaysia, we call it duit hangus. Or in Mandarin, we call it 反正钱. Because this money, you will spend it every month, anywhere, anyhow. The matter is where you spend it. So what kind of household items that we spend every month? Every time that you walk into a supermarket, that is where we start spending. So this market, we call it the FMCG's market. Fast-moving consumer goods market. Fast-moving. It's very fast-moving one. You need to use it every day. And then you're going to buy it, replenish it every month. And it is for consumer. It's for everybody. It's not just one specific group of people need to use. For example, shampoo, hair shampoo. Everybody use hair shampoo as long as you have hair. For example, deodorant. Everybody use deodorant as long as you have ketiaks. And we have two. So it makes it plural, ketiaks, right? So it's a big market. The FMCG is a big market. Simple to expand the market because you know that there will be someone using the product. You know that that person has to wash their clothes, so they need laundry detergent, right? You know they need to clean their plates, so they need dish detergent, all these things. And the best part is this is a repeatable sales because we use it every day and we need to buy it again and again. And the best part is FMCG is also considered as a recession-proof market. Why? Because when economy is good, economy is not good, you still have to shower, you still have to wash your hair, you still have to wash your body, you still have to clean the house, you still have to mop the floor. So all these products, regardless of how bad is the financial situation is, we still have to use it. That is why it is a recession-proof market. And let's take a look at Malaysia market. Because we're talking about business. So we want to know that who are our target audience. In Malaysia, now there are 35.5 million population in Malaysia. Let's assume there are 4 people in one family. So that gives us about 8.9 million of families. 8.9 million families. And, excuse me, if these 8.9 million families that spend 500 ringgit per month on FMCG products, that gives us a huge market, which comes to 4.45 billion of market share. And if this 4.45 billion of revenue times 12 months, meaning that we'll be generating this so-called anyway money market, we were generating 53.4 billion ringgit Malaysia per year. 53.4 billion ringgit. Buying what? Buying products that we use every day. Fast-moving consumer goods. And this is just a minimum estimation because you think one family will just spend 500 ringgit? Not necessarily, right? So, we need to know that actually there are a lot of companies, there are a lot of brands in the market. We need to know, you know that there are a lot of brands. If you look at all these brands, some of it you are familiar with. In fact, you have been their customer for years. But do you know that these brands are actually monopolized by some of the corporate giants? They actually monopolize our anyway money. If you take a look at Nestle, I know a lot of people, you are familiar with Nestle. If you take a look at Nestle, you look underneath L'Oreal, it's actually under Nestle. I always thought Nestle is only in food business. No. As long as it is an FMCG market, these corporate giants, they will be there. So today, can we work with any of these corporate giants? Because we know that FMCG market is huge. It's a feasible market. We want to do this market. Can you go and write an email to P&G? Hey, I want to sell one of your products. I want to be the distributor. You write to Unilever or you write to Johnson & Johnson. Do you think they will reply you? No, because these are the market that already monopolized by them. So today, the good news is we have found a company, we have found a manufacturer, we have found a producer that are willing to partner with us, that they can offer us what? Low cost. Very, very low cost to entry, very low risk, flexible timing. You can do this business, run this business at your own pace, at your own time. The potential income is fantastic. You decide how much you want to earn. And the best thing is you have a system to support you, which is ECBI, that I'm going to talk about it later, right? And this producer is one of the world's best FMCG producers in the world. Wow. Happy or not? We have found a company, a manufacturer, a producer, one of the best in the world to work with you. And the picture that you're looking at is their manufacturing plant in US. And the whole place is about 2.5 kilometers long. So this company is by the name Amway Corporate. Amway, I'm sure you may have heard of it, right? So today you are able to partner with Amway. A little bit of information about Amway. It is #1 direct selling in the world. Okay, the total revenue is 7.4 billion USD in year 2024. It has more than 450 quality products with 100% satisfaction guarantee. What do we mean by 100% satisfaction guarantee? Meaning, if you buy the product, you use the product, not more than 20%, within 90 days, if you're not happy, you return it to Amway and you change to other products. So this is what we call the 100% satisfaction guarantee. And this Amway company, it has conducted business over 100 countries and territories in the world. So you don't have to worry about whether is it legitimate, whether is this company legal or not, is this company compliance to the law or not. Don't worry, because they have been running in more than 100 countries and territories in the world. And the best thing is, guys, this company has 75 R&D labs worldwide. R&D labs is not just an ordinary room, because it has to be equipped with a lot of equipment, state-of-the-art equipment. Okay, and this company has 1,200 patents. If this company have patents over the product, good or not good? Good, because it protects me. It protects me as a distributor for the product of this company, where competitors, they cannot copy the product. And last but not least, this company has 1,000 scientists and professionals and technicians all over the world doing research day in and day out. 1,000 scientists. If you imagine that your company, you have 1,000 foreign workers, is your company big? Very big, right? So the good news is today, we can work with this company called Amway. Now let's take a look about this Amway in Malaysia. Amway Malaysia started in 1976. And in 1996, it is listed on the main board of Bursa Saham Malaysia. So it is a public listed company in Malaysia. So don't worry about the legal side. This company is legitimate, 100% legitimate. Okay. And since 1959, Amway has already paid out 60 billion USD dollars bonuses to the distributor and never delayed. Amway has never delayed its bonus paid out to the distributor. Also in Malaysia, never delayed. Okay, so don't worry that you work very hard and then the company won't pay you. This won't happen. And then it has very good, perfect after-sales service. The product has any problem, the after-sales service is always there to help us. Logistic, you don't have to worry about logistic, warehousing, finance, online. All this will be settled by Amway, right? And Amway also is the second company in the world awarded by United Nations Environment Program in 1989. So since very, very early, Amway is already very environmental friendly company. In Amway Malaysia, for those who are new, I really urge you, if you're not from Klang Valley also, make a trip to the Amway HQ in Petaling Jaya. Of course, we know that all the shops in Malaysia now are very beautifully renovated. And we spend a lot of money to support all the ABOs throughout whole Malaysia, like how ECBI support all the ABOs from ECBI nationwide. And this Amway HQ in Petaling Jaya, it costs about 100 million for Amway to build the whole thing. And now Amway has about 23 offline stores, meaning nationwide we have 23 stores. You don't have to pay the rental. You don't have to pay for the electricity. You don't have to clean the toilet. Amway already get all this ready and done for us to utilize. And last but not least, the 24 hours online store, meaning that our business is 24 hours. We run 24/7 because some people, if after the shop have closed, but they still need the product urgently, what they can do is they can go online and purchase the product. So in Malaysia, we have more than 450 products that are catered for our Malaysian market. So imagine if today we go and open I go and open my own mini market, not supermarket, mini market. I need to have 450 types of products in my shop. What is the investment that I'm looking at? So today, good news to you, my friend, we have this company called Amway to partner with us. And we know that today in the market is very competitive. So what is the competitiveness of Amway when it comes to the product? Let's talk about wellness market, because we all know that wellness market is a huge market. Wellness, we're not talking about health. Wellness, we're talking about inner health and outer appearance. So it is inside out. And the good news I want to share with you, my friend, Amway covered these two very important market areas. The wellness market now is a 4.9 trillion USD global industry. 4.9 trillion. It is 3 times bigger than the worldwide pharmaceutical industry. Of course, friends, if you come to think of it, if I can choose to not taking medication, of course, I will choose not to take medication, right? Not to take medicine. That is why the wellness market is huge. So when it comes to wellness or health, the first brand that comes to mind is definitely Nutrilite, which is owned by Amway. This is the first, the only, and the best company that has its own organic farm, that grows its own crops and then harvests it, manufactures it, and produce it. And Nutrilite also has this, what we call the traceability technology. You will know that the product that you're holding in your hand, where is the raw ingredient from? And Nutrilite, they do 530,000 tests each year. Okay, this is the brand 91 years already. It started 1934. It is the world oldest, the first supplement dietary brand in the world, right? And when it comes to outer appearance, outer health, you want to look good as well, right? After you are healthy. So Nutrilite, after Nutrilite, we have this brand called Artistry. So Artistry is focusing on skin nutrition nowadays, from seed to skin. All the ingredients are also from Nutrilite. It's organic, and then it's powered by Nutrilite, the research, and we call it healthy beauty. So these two brands, congratulations. Once you partner with Amway, you have the rights to sell the product from Nutrilite and the product from Artistry. So what the idea that we want to share with you today, we call it, let's go back to the previous slide. Okay, you spend what you're supposed to spend, but you can earn what you never earned before, right? Every month, every day, we are spending money. Every month, our anyway money. Now today, what we are proposing is, originally you spend your anyway money on X brand. Now you switch. You switch to purchase all these fast-moving consumer goods from Amway. You use the product, you like the product, you have feelings towards the product, you share with people around you, because you have the right to sell Amway product as a Amway business owner. When you know how to share with people, you accumulate a number of customers. Maybe one of the customers say that, hey, can I also be like you, an Amway business owner? Can. So I duplicate my ability, what I know, how to do this business, I duplicate to my friends. So switch a brand, share the product, Amway product, to your friends, and then you duplicate this business model. That is how you can earn what you have never earned before. Then we want to say that we know that there are a lot of people who are also running the Amway business, right? But we build the Amway business differently because we have a system, which is ECBI. Now, let's say we put into perspective of burgers, because Malaysian, we know burgers very well. We all grew up makan burger, kan? So if let's say today, I only have one shop selling burgers, I do it on my own. I'm only building monies. But today, if not only I'm selling, but I'm also teaching other people to sell the product that I'm selling, this is what we are building a system. Okay, so let's take a look at the evolution of business channel. The most traditional one of our far left, traditional one, the producer, which is the kilang, the manufacturer, they produce the product already, they will pass it to the distributor. Distributor will pass it to the wholesaler. Wholesaler will pass it to the retailer. That only come to us. So you imagine, the product that comes to our hand actually has to go through so many people. Then there's another type that cut through all these, some of the people already, which is, we call it the chain store supermarket or the hypermarket. Suddenly the hypermarket comes in. From the producer, the kilang, they sell it directly to the chain store supermarket, the hypermarket, then directly to consumer. That is why they can control the pricing, right? Then comes another business channel, is what we call direct selling. Direct selling is also very similar with the chain store supermarket. It's just that it is not owned by a big company. The producer, after produce the product, pass it to the prosumer, which is us. We are the producer, we are the consumer as well, and then we share it with our customer. That is why in direct selling, the startup capital is very low because you don't have to go and buy a big piece of land, build a hypermarket, do renovation, hire a lot of people. You have to invest on insurance, logistic, warehousing. No need. Then comes to today's era. There is another business channel. Do you agree? Nowadays, you tak keluar rumah. If you don't go out from my house also, you can do business. Why? Because we have e-commerce. A lot of friends, if you're building an Amway business like me during the pandemic time, then you know how powerful is e-commerce. And thank goodness, Amway already get all this e-commerce platform, all the back end, all the what we call the transaction part, everything done already. So from producer, we put the product on the online marketplace, such as Amway website, then we'll directly to our consumer. So the evolution of business channel, today, we also see that there are a few changes already because of social media kicks in, right? Now, if you look at the social media, social live commerce, there are people who are actually selling the product, which we call it live, right? The producer will get the product to the social media platform and then ask people to promote the product and then get to the consumer. Then there is another type of economy called the creator economy. This is where the influencer comes in already. These people that have their own IP, intellectual property. So the producer will go and look for these people, and then these people promote the product, goes to the consumer. And today, we also see that there is this hybrid economy, meaning the producer, they will go to this hybrid channel, they'll go for social media platform, they'll go for IP creator, and then the product will go to the consumer. So these are some of the business channels that we have nowadays in our marketplace. So today, we want to share with you that we have a very strong system. From the very beginning, we always mention about system. We have a very strong supportive system, which is called Excellence CVI. Excellence CVI, we have our business school in almost every state in Malaysia, including Singapore, including Brunei, in nationwide, Malaysia, Brunei, Singapore, all add up, we have over more than 20 business schools, a physical business school that can support us. And not only we have a business school, we also have a lot of content, we have a lot of syllabus, we have a lot of activities to support us. Like all the squares you see, MAD, NDS, ESP, ADT, all these are the activities being designed to support us how to build the Amway business. Now, if today you are in Kuala Lumpur, you have friends in Penang, so they can join the ECBI in Penang. If you're in Penang, you have friends in Johor, they can go and join ECBI in Johor. If you're in Johor, you have a very good mate in Kuching, then they can go to ECBI in Kuching. So you get the idea? How important is the support system, ECBI? Because today, if I want to do business, I want to do nationwide. I want to have business partners, I want to have business partner nationwide. So the hybrid advantage with ECBI is we have the best of both worlds. We have the online support. Like today, we are doing this on the online platform via Zoom. And also, we have the offline support. Because in every state, every ECBI business school, weekly, we will have a weekly meeting. So where our business partner, your business partner, can go there and really meet with ECBI leaders, learn the trick, how to run the Amway business. And last but not least, because of this ECBI coverage, whole nationwide coverage, you will really enjoy the leverage of efficiency. Okay, so today, hybrid is very important. Offline, online, don't just do online and don't just do offline. We want to combine the best of both worlds. And in ECBI also, we have our own authentic brand. I want to introduce to you the first one is called Fit Freak. Fit Freak is very focusing on healthcare, on health. It is the first one to focus on long-term health concept. We're not asking people to buy product, take for 1-2 months, then buy. No. We want to give them the correct mindset, the correct concept, how to take care of our health in a long-term basis. And it is the only brand in Malaysia with their own health ecosystem support, and it has already trained the most health coach in Malaysia. For those who love beauty, in ECBI, we have our own brand called Academy. Okay, Academy is a beauty training system that help your business partner to unleash their beauty within. Even your customer also can come to Academy event to learn how to take care of their skin. We want them to learn how to take care of their skin and at the same time fall in love with artistry product. That is where you will get the repeat purchase sales, right? And then we also have professional skills development. For those who are very interested in the beauty industry and they really want to learn how to be a professional in terms of this beauty market, Academy offers such training. And also, Academy helping people to start their beauty business. So these two very, very important brands from ECBI. And also, different startup point. We know that today in our Zoom, or you may go and meet your prospect, everybody's startup point will be different. But in ECBI, we already have everything ready for you. For example, if the traditional way, if today you are selling other people's product, you get the product from the producer and then you have to go into all these platforms. Now we know that all these platforms are not easy. The margin are getting lesser and lesser as what we heard. The competition is crazy. The advertising investment is also crazy. So today, when you're partnering with Amway as the producer, and you have the ECBI support system to support you offline and online, plus your own social media, right? You have your own social media page. And this is how we reach to the consumer, okay? Then, now we really want to share with you the potential income of this business and what can you expect from this Amway business. The stage one of building the business, just now we talk about switching the brand, right? You switch the brand, you use the product a day, then you start to share with people. This is where you build your ability and identity. You got to let people know that you are an Amway business owner. You got to let people know that you are selling the products, you're running a business. So let's say if your family, your own family, you are spending 500 ringgit per month, and then you build 20 customers, 20 families, meaning, and all these 20 families, their customers, they are spending 500 ringgit also. So in total, you build 20 customer base, 21, you look at the bottom line, the last line, 21 families times 500 ringgit, you will get 10,500 ringgit, correct? If you look at the PV chart, how much can you get from these sales? The BV, 10,500 ringgit, meaning that you'll get 9% out of it. So you get 945 ringgit. Hey, not bad, 945 ringgit, you use the product, you like the product, you share with people, you accumulate, you collect, you build 20 customers or 20 families, you get 945 per month. Maybe a lot of people say that, hey, 945, not a lot, August. Can you bank in 945 ringgit to me right now, my friend? If I ask you to bank in 945 ringgit to me right now, you feel that, wait, money is quite big also, right? And then 945 ringgit to a lot of families, this money can counting their water, all the utilities, the water, the electricity, the mobile phone, the internet, the entertainment, all this can count in already. Hey, this money can also use to pay the car loan already, correct or not? By doing what? Switching a brand, you use the Amway product, you like the product, you learn the knowledge about the product, you share with people, you build 20 customers, this is the money that you get. But of course, we don't want to stop right here, right? Because I know that the highest percentage bonus of Amway business is 21%. I want to get 21%. So how? This is where we come to stage two. You build your team. In other words, you look for business partner. You work with your business partner. In other words, we call it human franchising. We want to have branches, franchise. So you look for 4 people. You teach them the same thing. You tell them that, hey, actually you can earn money from the product that you use every day in your house, you know. So these 4 friends, they understand. They do the same thing like you. Their family spend 500 ringgit per month. They also have 20 families. So all in all, they will be earning what you earn just now. The stage 1, they'll be at 9%. So now, for you, you help your team to build stage 1. You build their ability. So your personal sales is still 10,500 ringgit because you take good care of your 20 families, right? Your group sales, from your personal sales, you'll be getting 21% already because your total sales right now is 52,500 ringgit. Plus your 4 business partner, plus your own business, your revenue, your sales. Then 52,500, if you look at the chart on the top right side, 50,000 business volume means that I can get 21%. So your personal sales, 10,500 ringgit, you get 21% means you get 2205. And then from your business partners, because Amway say that my highest payout is 21%, so they already earn 9%. So you use the 21 minus 9, you get a differential of 12%. Amway say that, hey, this 12%, you can get 12% from their revenue, from their sales. So each of them are doing 10,500 ringgit times 12% times 4 of them, you get 5,040 ringgit. So your monthly income becomes 7,245. Meaning, you clone another you, and do another job, daytime job, to get this income. But now this is a business. You are actually building an asset. Plus 1 hustle. Remember, we said you don't have to stop what you're doing right now. Don't have to quit your job. Don't have to sell off your company. Do a plus 1 hustle. Your annual bonus, you get another annual bonus of 35,000. So if you can achieve this every month in the 12 months calendar year, you're a Founders Platinum, your annual income is about 120K. Extra, why not? Right? Then, if you feel that, hey, August, just now you say that the potential income of Amway business is determined by me. If I want to earn more, I do more. Can I earn more than 120,000? Yes. If you can train your 4 business partner to be like you, they also can achieve 21%. They also can achieve more than 50,000 ringgit of sales per month, like what you did in stage 2. If they manage to do this, you are building a business with the ECBI system, because they will also come and learn from ECBI, right? So you support and lead your team to stage 2. Your personal sales still 10,500 ringgit. You still get 21% out of it. You get 2205. Now the good news is, because they can achieve 50,000 already, the business. You are 21%. They are also 21%. 21 minus 21, 0. So what you get? Congratulations. You unlock a bonus called leadership bonus, which is the 6% leadership bonus. So meaning each of them, they can produce 52,500 ringgit of sales times 6% times 4 people. Here you will get 12,600 ringgit. So congratulations, your total monthly income now is 14,805 ringgit, which is a 5-figure income already. Congratulations, you're at the T20 group in Malaysia. And you will also get an additional bonus of 100K. And also, you get 1 free travel, husband and wife. Your title is called a Founder's Emerald. Your potential annual income can become to 300,000 per year, which is very, very good income, plus 1 free travel for husband and wife. Okay? So, if you like what you see, can you go even more higher? Yes, like we said. The potential is up to you, because the more people we help, the more we can earn. Meaning the more Founders Platinum you can generate, you can train, you can groom, you get more. For example, if you have 6 Founders Platinum in your group, you're a Founders Diamond, you'll be treated to 2 business class travel per year, and your income, annual income is about 500K per year. If you can have 10 Founders Platinum in your team, in your network, congratulations, you are an executive diamond. You're not flying business class anymore. You're flying first class 2 times per year with your spouse. The annual income is about 800,000 per year. So the more people we help, the more we can earn. Then some people will say that, August, Why it looks like, to me, sorry, let's come to this travel first. We talk about travel. You will get a 6-star travel reward with your spouse. As a Founders Platinum to Founders Emerald, you get 1 economy class each year. You will get 6-star travel treatment. For Founders Diamond, you will get 2 times of business class each year. And then for Executive Diamond, you'll get 2 times of first class each year. So it depends on how many people you have helped. Then some people will say that, hey, to me, it looks like a pyramid scheme, meaning the person who joined first, they will enjoy more. So meaning that the downline is actually working for the upline. The most attractive value in Amway is, remember this, it is not a time-based business. Bukan siapa masuk dulu, siapa dapat lebih banyak. No, it is an effort-based. Let me give you an illustration, then you understand. For example, me, I'm at the top, okay? I sponsored 3 people. I trained them, I groomed them, become platinum and above. I'm an emerald. One of my business partner is your sponsor, Diamond, okay? So I sponsor him. He trained 6 people. He become a diamond. One of his founders platinum leg is you. You, very hardworking. You really understand the business. You saw the potential. The sky is the limit. And you go and help 10 people to become founders platinum. You are executive diamond. So who earned the most? Even though you are at the lower, but you actually earn the most. So it is a effort-based business. It's not a time-based. It's not quickly join first, then you'll get more. No. So Amway is not a pyramid scheme business. It is an effort-based. So it makes it a fair business. And also another very attractive value is what we call the security income. Now, we all know that if we work in a normal corporate, once we stop working, if we have health issue that we cannot work, the company will stop paying us. I can rely a bit on the KWSP, right? On the EPF. But the beauty of Amway business is it will give us security income. Now take this example. The lady in the picture, her name is called Madam Champoyo. She is also a diamond under the founder of ECBI. Now, the thing is, she passed away in 1933. It's more than 30 years already. But if you look at the picture, in 1993, her annual income is 167,000. 1994, 200K. 1995, 300 over thousand. Up to 2012, her annual income is 1 million. How come? How come a person passed away already? She still have income. This is what we call passive income. Why? Because after Madam Champoyo passed away, her customer still using the Amway product. They won't stop using the Amway product because Madam Champoyo passed away. Secondly, Madam Champoyo business partner still building the business. That is why in 2023, her group had a number of new qualified diamonds and above. Why this happened? Because we know that all these are our own business and it is a fair business. And as a matter of fact, I'm also belongs to the network of Madam Champoyo, but she never know me. And what happened to all this income? It is being inherited by her siblings, by her nephews, by her nieces. So this is what we call inheritable passive income. You build a very strong security income. One day, if you're not here already, this income will be passed on to your children. So let's sum up in total of this business preview. What is it all about? A few ideas that I want you to take away tonight. First, single source of income is hardly enough today. We just have to admit it. Even a double income family, husband and wife work also. If husband and wife work, definitely the children have to be taken care by other people. Do you agree? That is why it's very important to build an asset, build a passive income. And people cannot stay at the peak forever. We will get old and be unable to work one day. And we need to build a +1 asset that can secure our future, which is a passive income. We can start earning additional income just by doing what? Through the Anyway money that we use every day. Switch a brand. All right? Talk to your friend who invited you to this Zoom tonight. Go and understand the Amway product. It is really one of the best fast-moving consumer goods producer in the world. And when you change this, switch this place where you spend your Anyway money, then it will become a secure income. So this is a very simple business to start. The income will accumulate over time. I'm not saying that today you start the business, next month you'll get 5-figure income. No. Because every business needs solid foundation. Every business needs time to build, and you need to accumulate your customer. So when you accumulate over time, it will become substantial. The growth will be exponential. So imagine, this very important point, as long as there are people continue to live, income will continue to be generated through the Anyway money, where you partner with the company called Amway. Okay? So, how to get started? Hey, August, how can I partner with Amway? You say that I cannot partner with all those big corporate giant brands, but I can partner with Amway. It's only 60 ringgit. 60 ringgit, you can open an account. Okay? This is a business opportunity of your own. And definitely, you can overtake your introducer. All right? And flexible time. This is a +1 1+1 business. You may have a daytime job. You may running your own business. You may studying. But you do a +1 hustle that you can start building with your spare time. After all, what do we do with our spare time? It's not productive, right? So why don't we use our spare time with productive? And then no risk. You just switch your brand, spend what you have to spend, and then earn what you have never earned before. The risk is considered zero, right? And the good news is you have the ECBI systems to support. With over 40 years of experience, covered the whole Malaysia, Singapore, and Brunei. With just 60 ringgit, you open an account and you can start. First thing first, switch your brand. Congratulations, you can buy Amway product with member price. That will save you 20%. And then after you use the product, you like the product, you can start building the business. So this is the new ECBI business preview file that I've shared with you. In total, there are 35 slides. It will take you about 30 to 45 minutes. I think 45 minutes is just nice. So once again, thank you everybody. We have more than 300 over people in the Zoom tonight with this new business preview slides prepared by ECBI. We hope that we all can bring our business to a whole new level. Let's go all in for AM50 and let's build a very, very solid foundation. Remember the business partner? Build your solid foundation for A70. Okay, so with that, we thank you everybody for joining us tonight. You are the lucky one. You are the chosen one because you choose to present, to be here tonight. So with that, thank you very much. And I hope all of us all the best in our Amway business. Thank you. Good night and take care. Bye-bye.